Now, to work strategically with any prospect in a conversation, we have to understand principle number 9. We use specially crafted dialogues to move the prospective donor through the philanthropic decision cycle. How is that philanthropic decision made? We've created this decision cycle and time-tested it to understand how every philanthropic gift is made. It's a distinct step-by-step cycle that every prospect goes through in making a gift. Let's look at it in detail. It starts always here. Remember principle number 4? It always starts with the mission, the buy-in to the mission. The first dialogue will always be the mission dialogue. It's where you start. Things like, you've been a loyal supporter of our organization. Why have you done that? Why do you care? And you get, that's a well-placed, open-ended question. And you get the prospective donor to tell you in her or his own words why the mission is important to them. That's the starting point. And remember what we discussed in the first video. When they hear their statement in their own words, they will remember them. They will own them. And you cement that by, once you get that statement, by saying, when you hear yourself saying how much you care, how do you feel? So you bring out the emotion that goes together with that logical statement. And that combination is a powerful starting point for every gift. The next step is a dialogue on the case for support. What area of the mission will be furthered by a gift? Why is it important to you? Or what is important to you? And when we do our training on the dialogue, empowerment dialogue system, we go into detail on this, about these questions. However, you should know that there's a set roadmap to making the philanthropic decision. Any conversation has a purpose, and it's to lead the donor, prospective donor, through this decision. And these first 2 dialogues are the key. I often say if we get both of those, strong buy-in to both of those, and the accompanying emotion that stands behind them, you're going to get a gift. Now or later, large, small, current, deferred, you will get a gift. People care and they want to have an impact, if they have capacity. There's others, gift types. There's different ways to make a gift. Again, you use an open-ended question. How do you prefer to support the causes you care about? Throw it open. Or you might be testing for estate gifts. You know, many people consider leaving a gift in their estates to causes they care about. How do you feel about that? There's techniques for finding the ways the prospective donor could or would want to make a gift. There's capacity, size of gift. There's consultation with others in some types of gifts, certainly estate gifts, but also certain current gifts, large current gifts. You want to have people check. You may be soliciting family assets here. So this is an important step in many conversations. Then there's asking for the gift. Obviously, we're not going into any detail. We have 2 training courses just on this, on this philanthropic decision cycle. Asking for the gift becomes a totally different approach to fundraising. It's basically this. If someone has told you through the mission dialogue that they care deeply, emotionally about the cause, and if they bought into the mission, yes, we have to make that happen, then it's basically, the ask is, here's what you've told me Would you like to go ahead with that gift? You've told me how much, in a way, you would like to make this gift. Should we make it happen? Do you want to make it happen? The ask is really a response to what the prospective donor has already told you. That way, the fundraiser is never trying to convince, never trying to manipulate. In fact, we are only responding to what the prospective donor has told us. There will be objections. Of course, there are reasons, but there's techniques for pulling those objections out, putting them on the table, and getting perspective to overcome the objection. And finally, thanking and recognizing. That's the final step in the philanthropic decision cycle. And then, of course, it leads to the next gift. And we go around again. So that's an important principle, and it really shapes the empowerment dialogue approach. This is a roadmap. And fundraisers have told me, and they say, Kent, I love this because I always know where I'm going to go with every conversation. There's a step-by-step roadmap that we can follow very respectfully, very naturally, leading the prospective donor through a decision, an organic decision, and they will thank you for leading them through that process, because the gift will come from them, purely through their own deliberations and thinking. This is a very powerful principle to understand and know how to use thoroughly.